Maximalism is everywhere, whether you're scrolling through social media, opening your arts book, or taking a walk in your local park. Whenever you see a juxtaposition of color, opposing textures and patterns of different sizes and geometrical shapes, you are looking at a maximalist work of art. Maximalism was not created as a response to minimalism, nor does it exist as a form of escapism for most people, because it has been around throughout history and many cultures long before people knew who Thierry Mugler was. Let's take the Inca Empire as an example. The Inca traditional way of dressing was, despite being hierarchical and functional, a show of art. According to Quechua's expeditions, men wore the uncu, a rectangular tunic that was cinched around the waist with a belt and ended in colorful fringes that adorned the knees. The tunic was woven with alpaca or llama wool and decorated with geometrical patterns. It was gridded with a champi and a cape around the body. The Inca men wore more jewelry than the modern men, including bracelets, wristbands, oversized gold earrings, and feather crowns with golden horns that symbolized power. Their sandals also had fringes and gold applications. Their patterns were rich: diamonds, diagonal lines, staggered crosses, and the black and white checkboard reserved for the high-ranking warriors. Their clothing was a living display of abstract art and nature inspiration. Inca clothing is rich in color, each color having a meaning. Red stood for life, war, energy, and was used by authorities and the military. Purple was used by the royalty, symbolizing power, high status, and cosmic connection. Yellow was only worn by the high ranks because it represented the solar god. Black was considered an earthy color and was linked to ancestral wisdom. White meant purity and spirituality and was used in ceremonies. Green and blue were present in garments used for agricultural festivities because they were related to water, agriculture, and fertility. Now let's take a look at the Vikings. Here's a description of a Viking who won the king's favor. The king gave Gunnlaug his own new suit of scarlet clothes, an embroidered tunic, a cloak lined with exquisite furs, and a gold bracelet that weighed a mark. We cannot not mention the Arab, Indian, and Chinese cultures, and also the African tribes whose facial piercings would put to shame the biggest goth enthusiast that lives today. There are many fashion influencers and many fashion designers who adopted a maximalist style. The famous ones include Gucci, Marc Jacobs, Rick Owens, Schiaparelli, Balmain, Balenciaga, Thom Browne, Dolce & Gabbana, Betsy Johnson, and many others. Betsy Johnson used to say, "There's always fun with fashion. Dress to entertain yourself." As you can see, the people who adopt a more maximalist style have a different perspective and view of life in general. They have a different state of mind. They're very playful. They love to have fun. They love to... And they're not afraid of making fools of themselves. To the people who are maximalists, their style fulfills a deep need. A need inside of them to be seen, to show something about themselves to the world around them. In the words of fellow YouTube creator Politics and Fashion, clothes and accessories bring you so much joy until the idea of minimalism makes your skin itch. I would rather be 6 feet under than not have a closet that is full of things. This quote summarizes the beliefs of a maximalist. Maximalists don't have a traditional capsule wardrobe. If any, they have a rainbow wardrobe. And they have different needs than minimalists. Style Thoughts by Rita explained this very well when she created her style key system, separating people into 2 categories. One category, the minimalists, being people who dress according to the outside environment, not according to their inner world, the people who dress to blend in and to fit in, the people who dress to get others' approval. She calls them the right kind of person, while the left kind of person dresses for who he or she is on the inside and aligns their clothes with their mood in that moment, or with their style needs, or with their feelings. With the left kind of people, everything is about their inner world, their feelings, their style needs. Everything comes from the inside. Their style basically comes from the inside out. A left kind of person, Thierry Mugler, said, "Fashion is a movie. Every moment when you get dressed, you direct yourself." If you want to know more about Style Thoughts by Rita, I linked her channel in the description, and I also made a video review of her if you would like to check it out. Basically, a minimalist or a right kind of person is happy throwing on a basic tee and a pair of jeans if that's what the occasion calls for, while a left kind of person always dresses for his interior mood. The maximalist needs more color, more texture, more patterns, more accessories, more statement pieces. In some cases, even a costume, because the left kind of person becomes one with the costume he's wearing. That costume makes a certain statement about him. And maximalism knows no age. Here's a quote from a lady that was featured on the Instagram account Advanced Style. "You never need an excuse to dress up. I wear this because it just stops traffic. I love it. I want to be unique. I don't want to look like everyone else and be like everyone else." And another fabulous lady continues, "It's so important that everything should be an occasion, because otherwise your life becomes humdrum in one straight line. If you never elevate it to become something special, it isn't special." This is such a great reminder for everybody who has a maximalist stuck inside of them, waiting for the right time for them to come out, to remind ourselves that tomorrow may never come, or why wait for the perfect moment? You're here, alive, today. Why not make the most of it? You don't have to wait for a special occasion to wear a statement piece. Make every day a special occasion. Some people's form of maximalism is layering, playing with different colors, patterns, textures and accessories all at once, while others fall into a different category, more punk rock. But there are just so many ways of doing maximalism. There are hashtags, there are different aesthetics: Barbiecore, clowncore, weirdcore, whimsygoth, poetcore, fairycore. Just, I think pretty much anything you can think of has an aesthetic. So you will not feel lonely. You're sure to find something you like in the world of maximalist aesthetics. When it comes to myself, I'm obsessed with pairing colors and textures in a curve-hugging silhouette. Patterns not so much, because I have a very white and thick curvy type. I'm a kibi soft natural, and I early on found that a lot of patterns, a lot of layering only emphasizes my width, and that's something that I don't want to do. So I avoid it. I wish I could do it. I admire people who pull it off so well, like Asha Mode on Instagram. But yeah, like I said, there is no right or wrong way of doing maximalism. You do it the way it feels good for you. What feels good for me is colors and textures, and that's what I'm going to do. So for today I planned on showing you how to style spring trends in a maximalist way, if you are a maximalist fashion lover like I am. Let's get started with the first look, with the first trend, which is upcycled denim. There are so many ways of doing upcycled denim as a trend in spring 2026. For today I chose a thrifted midi denim skirt that I found in the thrift store for only $1.50 US. As you can see, it has already been upcycled. The job has been done for me. I just tried it on and I fell in love. And the wonderful birds from the Taipei Hills agree. And I paired it with my leather colorful coach shoes that are for sale on my Depop store, and also with this off-the-shoulder ruffled top, 100% cotton. It's also going to be up for sale on my Depop store, and I just loved the inspiration. I loved to also add this curly hairstyle to the mix because the ruffled top reminds me of the Louis Vuitton and the Yves Saint Laurent style tops, even the Balenciaga skirt with the ruffles at the bottom. So I thought it was a great way to pair it like this. I added a muted colored scarf to cinch my waist, and I think the outfit is done. I love this outfit. I just paired everything I had in my closet and thought of a way to put them together in a way that satisfies the maximalist inside of me. I hope this can inspire you. And another idea, another way to do upcycled denim. I saw a picture once in somebody's video about some very wide-legged flared jeans that had at the bottom hemline some denim upcycled fringes that were stitched to them. Oh my god, it looked so beautiful. You just have to try it. So I'm going to present you with an idea, even if I cannot find a similar photo to that. I'll try to somehow give you this idea, because it really cannot go unmentioned. It's such a beautiful work of art, such a beautiful object of inspiration. Yeah, so flared wide-legged denim jeans with fringes, denim upcycled fringes that were stitched at the bottom, mopping the floor with them. Oh my god, it's if you want to put on a show, if you have this style need to stand out and to send a message, if you love streetwear, you just have to try it. Okay, I'll see you in a few seconds with the next style. Thank you. Tom Brown popularized the alien look. What's better for a maximalist than to use an aesthetic and make it his own? So I had this idea of why not try as a spring trend to find an aesthetic you resonate with and incorporate it, make it your own. That's what I'm doing today with the Siren core or mermaid core. I simply used what was in my closet, which is these old they're not Y2K, they're 90s metallic tights, turquoise, just like the ocean, and leather sandals, silver of course, and this silver silk scarf that I just tied around, that I tied at the back, a sequin bathing suit for coverage, and what do you think? Mermaid core, Siren core, spring 2026 aesthetics. So remember, just use what's in your closet. Don't stress if there's something you're lacking. Just use whatever you have and have fun with it. You don't have to shop for anything to look trendy, because personal style is trendy in 2026. Let me know if you like this aesthetic, because I'm in love with it. I'm gonna be wearing it at the beach all summer long. This is what it looks like. Like I said, an old bathing suit with a silk scarf tied around the back. Tied at the back. And I got a sequin core look. Hugging trees. Getting your energy from nature. That's what a siren is all about, right? Mermaids get life from the water, from nature. That's what I'm doing today. Waiting for the sun. So yeah, like I said, use whatever you have and create an aesthetic around it. Something must resonate with you, whether it's poet core, Barbie core, mermaid core, goth, whimsy goth. There are so many aesthetics to choose from. Clown core, weird core. Speaking of clown core, see you with the next one. Thank you for joining me today. For look number 3, as seen by Alaya, Chloe, Balenciaga, Michael Kors and others, are the balloon pants. The balloon pants or the balloon skirts are in trend this spring, and I wanted to take it up a notch and to add the same intensity in color in the upper part of my body. So I chose this puff sleeve purple top. As you can see, the balloon pants create interesting and unique shapes as I move. That's why I called it in my Depop store, because they're for sale in my Depop store. So I called them weird core, Barbie core, even clown core. Yeah, so these are my balloon pants, and this was my way of creating even more intensity to the outfit and have my top part also seek for attention. As an accessory, since I mentioned weird core and clown core, I thought that a clown carousel shaped bag would be perfect for this. Unfortunately, I couldn't find one, but since I have a lot of gift bags at home that I use as bags many times, when I go out I decided to borrow this one, and since it's in an interesting shape, I decided to just pretend it's a clown tent shaped bag and use it like that. See you with outfit number 3. Thank you for watching. Asymmetrical clothing is trending, as seen on Dior and Alexander McQueen shows. And so are satiny or poplin cotton options. So for today I did both. I paired together my 100% cotton asymmetrical Barbie pink skirt that is for sale on my Depop store with this watermelon colored puff sleeve and ruffle cleavage top. Since the skirt is a Barbie color, why not keep the theme of my dressing all pink? So this is my way of doing maximalism with an asymmetrical skirt that is shorter in front above the knees, and then as you turn around it goes longer. And this skirt is perfect for office, for spending time with your friends, for going out, for running errands, for going to the church, for going to the movies. I can't think of an occasion for going on dates. I can't think of an occasion where this skirt would not be appropriate. Can you? I love this outfit. See you with option number 4. Soft textured, worn-in leather, cropped or with a cinched waist is in, as seen at Alaya or Balenciaga. So I had an idea. Since I had this thrifted soft lambskin genuine leather cropped jacket, and I also had this fuchsia flamingo skirt thrifted from a long time ago, I thought, why not match up my two favorite colors in the world, pine green and fuchsia, and create a unique outfit. Since I've seen other people many times wear tulle texture with leather, I thought, since I have them in my closet, why not mix them together and see what comes out of it. This is what came out of it. So yeah, as you can see, I am reusing what's inside of my closet to create a unique maximalist look for today. Shopping my closet for a maximalist look, using what I already have to create something unique, different, special, maximalist, in trend. Honestly, I don't care if it's in trend or not. If I love something, I just wear it. And that's what you should do also. You should always be yourself, regardless of the trends. Wear what makes you happy. The next spring trend to try on as a maximalist, inspired by Loewe, I bring to you today different shoes paired together of a different color. Tell me it's not the bomb. Tell me it doesn't look amazing. Even with sneakers, because my original idea was to pair two metallic boots of different colors together. I saw this photo online, I fell in love. Actually, I've been doing it when I was young. I was mixing shoes between each other. But right now, since I don't have a lot of shoes in my closet, I have to do it with sneakers to show off the idea. I hope this can inspire you. It will work with any pair you use as long as they come from the same family, meaning sneakers with sneakers, sandals of same heel with another pair of sandals which has the same height in heel, and the same goes with boots. You have to match the exact texture and the exact style of the shoe for a wow effect. But look how great this turned out. Even if I'm not using boots and I'm using sneakers, it still looks like a pair of candy, right? It still looks super interesting. Please let me know if you're going to try this trend out and what you're going to mix. I'm dying to find out. See you with the last trend. Thank you for spending time with me on the hills of Taipei. Welcome to the final look. An easy and sure way to do maximalism is oversized jewelry. Just throw on everything you have. For today, I just had a thrifted lace shirt that I wrapped around my head and tied it at the back. Some thrifted earrings. Looks really cool, right? And all the jewelry that I had that I just threw on. Scrunchies. Throw on everything you have. My mermaid bracelet, I just threw everything on. Oversized is in trend. This is a sure, safe way to make sure you are in trend. So go ahead and have fun and throw on everything you have. Your closet is your oyster. Now, if I inspired you, if you liked this video, please give me a like, a subscribe, and stay tuned, because in the next video I'm going to be showing you some spring outfit formulas that you might just like. Have a great day. Warm hugs from Taipei, from Lori. Bye.